Oxygen levels.
At maximum capacity.
Set a course for Dark Waters 9. Leviathan dragon waking up in Jamaica.
There is this big dragon. One big dragon there in the ocean. Where I wake up right now. That's why you see America and China and Russia, they're in the ocean, the Caribbean part of the sea. A lot of people are asleep to this, they don't realize this and know this. The Bible tells you about it in Revelation, that long snake type dragon, like, you know, long like snake, like the serpent where the Bible tells you about. It head bigger than one they call it one of them Caribbean country there. You see me? And the snake body long gone way out there, so pass a lot of Caribbean place and country. You see it? Yeah. So the people them on social media and internet, all of these news feed we are going, this distraction. That's why you see them they really want to tell we nothing, them give you a bag of distraction. And this is spiritually, physically, mentally. You see me? No joke. One big dragon there in the ocean, and that dragon here it enough for the isle them come from. The isle where them there in the ocean are mine. The isle where them are mine from the earth. A lot of things that dragon here contain. Where dragon name in Lavatine or Leviathan, or wait one name, Lavatine or Leviathan, or where one dragon name in the Bible. Yeah, that same dragon them a wake up, shall wake up. To wake up, and it have something to do with the dollars too, the US dollars too. And anytime the US dollars crash, then a problem, people, because where we are live for money. There is this big dragon.
My man might be on to something, man. Let's see if we can spot this dragon. Saying it's a big dragon. See if we can spot one. I'm just saying. I'm seeing a deviation going into Belize, but nothing really alluding to an actual dragon. They could be swirling around underwater. I can't see it. For something to brew, because I believe the hurricane came this way. So something would have to stir up in here and then get sent all the way over to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? There would have to be some type of, it has to be swimming. If it is a dragon, it has to be swimming over here in the Pacific somewhere. And then it's forming in the Pacific.
The stars are actually angels in the firmament. Now, this person is zooming in to the stars with a camera, a specific camera. And what we're seeing here is not what NASA depicts in their Photoshop fake images. What is that? That looks nothing like the NASA stuff. That looks like a light that shimmers
in water.
Shimmering in water. The Bible says there's a firmament above the earth, and above the firmament is water. And the stars are luminaries in the firmament. They're also the angels. Look at that, man. When I found out what the stars really were, like 2.5 years ago, and they weren't planets, they weren't galaxies. This is a shot from someone on an airplane, and he zooms in on this star here. Okay, look at that. Hold on, we'll get there. This, you see, what is that? That's not a galaxy. That's not some, fiery ball in space. Look, this is up above us. These are the stars in the firmament looking down on the earth. Okay? That looks nothing like a planet. That looks nothing like a fiery sun in space. NASA lied to us. Nasha, which means to deceive. This is God's creation right here, man. This is God's creation. All right, hold on. This is Job 38:7. When the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy, ? Morning stars singing. Stars are angels. Angels can sing, but stars and angels is one and the same. One and the same. All the sons of God, the angels are called the sons of God. Okay? And for all the people who are going to be like, hey, I have my own telescope. I bought it for $6 million. Your telescope that you bought for $50 million is computerized with software, which means when you're looking at the star, the software is showing you what they want you to see. Don't you get that, man? They're putting a matrix image in front of you. Okay, you can't rely on that. You got to get something that does not have dependency upon the internet and all this other crap. This is Jesus talking. This is Revelation 1:20. As for the mystery of the 7 stars, which you saw in my right hand, and the 7 golden lampstands, the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. Jesus is saying that the stars are angels, clearly. This is Revelation 12:4. This is John speaking, all right? And he says, and his tail, as in Satan's tail, swept away 1/3 of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. This is talking about the rebellion in heaven. So John is having a vision throughout all of time. All of time. It's not chronological. He's seeing things throughout time. And he's seeing the rebellion. And the stars are the angels. 1/3 of the stars, as in 1/3 of the angels. Stars are angels. Angels are stars. This is Ezekiel 10:12, and Ezekiel is having a vision of the glory of God. And right now he's talking about angels. And he says their whole body, their backs, their hands, their wings, and the wheels were full of eyes all around, the wheels belonging to all 4 of them. All right, so hold on. Let's see what that looks like. Look at that. That looks like a wheel. Sure looks like a wheel. And that is in the sky, in the firmament. This is not what NASA is saying that's up there. That's because they're trying to hide God's creation. They're trying to hide the fact that you were created on purpose, and that Jesus Christ is King, the eternal King of all reality. Okay? This whole place, this whole earth thing is an oasis that God created for humanity. We are not cosmic accidents. That is a lie from the devil. All right? The only way to salvation, the only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. You cannot be your own God. You can't Christ conscious your way in. You can't do good enough. It is believe upon Jesus Christ. And that right there is an angel in the sky. The stars are actually angels in the firmament.
And I believe Satan was an angel, and he was called the morning star. So a lot of similarities with angels and stars. Let's discuss this in the comments below. Let me know what you think.
The ghostly image sparked immediate reactions, with many viewers convinced this could be authentic paranormal activity. Skeptics, however, quickly weighed in, suggesting a more rational explanation. Some commenters argue the mysterious figure could merely be a reflection, theorizing that the camera operator might have been filming from behind a window and the camera inadvertently captured someone's reflection appearing ghostly due to the lighting conditions.
Oh, that looked like a ghost.
Today we have potato soup and chili. Fall and winter are right around the corner, and that's when I do a lot of camping, backpacking, and hunting, so I gotta start stocking up on meals that I can take with me on my trips. I'll load these into the freeze dryer after I put them on my trays and leave them in there for a while. Took a little over 36 hours to complete, but they're looking good. I'm gonna break them apart and put them into my Mylar bags, along with an oxygen absorber, close it up, and then I'll heat seal it pretty quick.
I wonder how long those are good for if you freeze dry it. Hold on, let's type it in, because that might be essential, and you could do a lot. How long does freezer dry chili last? 25 years? Guys, this is a hack. Wow. So you can freeze dry a whole bunch of food and you will be straight. That might be the plug. We might have to start freeze drying chili. Chicken noodle soup. Freeze dry it all. What an excellent plan.
Quick and easy process. Then I'll do the chili. The reason I freeze dry and dehydrate meals is both to preserve them and to lighten up the load in my pack. The lighter your food is, the more you can carry. And it's real easy to get the soup and chili back to its original consistency. I gather water from streams when I'm out hiking, fire up my little cook stove, I'll open up my chili, take the oxygen absorber out, I'll bring the water to a boil, which will also inactivate any harmful microbes, and pour some into my chili. Mix it up real good and seal it shut, and I'll let this sit for about 10 minutes. It's about ready to eat. And you would do the same process for the soup as well. Very good. Today we have potato soup.
I would like my chili a little bit more hotter and not as much beans. You know, I like a meaty chili in mine. Chili sounds good, doesn't it? With some crackers. That might be a solution for food preservation. Takes up less space, not as heavy. But freeze drying food, did you know about that? Lasting 25 years? Throw some oxygen packets in there.
I'm convinced that Leonardo da Vinci was trying to warn us about reptilians. Watch this.
Imagine this. One of the world's most famous paintings, The Virgin and Child by Leonardo da Vinci, might contain a hidden
He was
message.
trying to tell us something, y'all.
Not just a religious scene,
Am I tripping or does he look like Darth Vader?
but something much bigger.
That's an alien.
Some researchers claim that Leonardo embedded the image of an extraterrestrial being within the shadows and shapes of the painting.
Yep.
A creature you can only see if you look very closely, or maybe one that was never meant to be seen at all.
He was trying to warn us,
Because
y'all.
Leonardo wasn't just an artist, he was a visionary, a thinker, obsessed with the hidden and the mystical. Did he leave behind a secret that's only being uncovered now? And if so, what was he?
Leonardo da Vinci was a legitimate genius. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that he would try to leave us a coded message hidden within one of his paintings. The image hidden within the painting looks exactly like what we think a reptilian looks like.
So this video has been going viral of this lady driving, and she said that she saw someone or something walking on the clouds. Yeah, as a matter of fact, check this out.
It's right there. Somebody is walking on the motherfucking cloud.
Yeah, right there. Look at that. What is that?
It's a body. Look, it shows this. That's a person. That's crazy. We're not supposed to see that. We're not supposed to see that. Something gonna happen.
I freeze framed it and blew it up for you. What is that up in the clouds? Were they 100% right? Were we not supposed to see that? What is that? Was it a glitch in the Matrix? But I want to know, what do you guys think that was?
That was interesting. I wonder what that was as well. Alleged leak footage of a Varganaha, Brazil UFO incident. I apologize if I butchered that.
Your alien incident that happened in Brazil. Now, they said that the alien had red eyes and looked like a demon. Now, this footage right here, I don't know. Like, it looks kind of good to me. For some reason, when they focus in on the extraterrestrial, the camera like start distorting. I think that's all a part of the reason why it's hard to film them, because they got that type of technology that distorts cameras. Like look how everything is clear until it gets on him. But this footage right here, to me, it could be real. I don't know. But that's definitely how they describe the alien to look. So y'all look at this video and y'all tell me what y'all think about this.
They might have found one in Brazil. Wonder where he's at now. Farmer records some type of UFO/UAP activity on his land. Let's take a closer look. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of activity bouncing around there. What are they working on? It's that time of the day again. If you thought I didn't have an excellent specimen for you today, think again. Oh my goodness. Feast your eyes on this one. Dang. I love this piece. I wonder if they shine these up, or is that just this natural glisten? And when she turned it around, did the 180, wow. What is this, quartz? If I had to name this specimen, I already know. If I had to name this specimen, I would call it Count Choclia Castle. Count Choclia Castle. What would you name it? Some of the longest ice crystals I have ever seen. Wonder what type of Antarctic frozen cave where this is at. Make it make sense. The Brooklyn Bridge.
Full Manhattan Municipal Building, right next to the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's get it. You gotta be kidding me. 1886. 4 years after the Civil War. You think we're building a bridge like this? From Muskets to the Brooklyn Bridge in 4 years. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Make it make sense. These are solid. How the hell they tighten that? Huh? How the hell did they tighten that? Make it make sense. A lot of people said these stones were just a cover for the steel. But then you read stuff that they were renting out little cubbies like this, allegedly, then someone said there's a jail inside the bridge. There's so many stories, but which one is true? I don't know, man. 1886? 4 years after the...
Proof. The ancient civilizations were more advanced than we are. The White House was first discovered in 1792, but nobody knew who built it or how it got there. The weirdest part is the technology to support the 3 elevators that it had were electric. The electric elevator supposedly was not invented until 1880. So it's been skewed up with our history. Proof. The ancient civilization.
Now this one is fascinating. I wonder how deep this actual old school building goes. Now if we look straight at this, tell me this isn't the same thing we just got done looking at.
Proof.
We look at this, and we look at this.
In Utah. It's got to be a natural formation. It's got to be. This has to be natural. Yeah, it has to be. Especially with a little entrance right here, it's got to be natural. This was a totally natural formation. Nobody made this at one point. Nope. Natural. Completely natural. Let's give it one more zoom. Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so if
there's no way. He's got to be sarcastic, or maybe he's telling the truth. That's how he really feels. But if you ask me, this is like from one of the first resets that ever happened. And then we get these buildings all over Utah looking like this. They're originally buildings back in the day. What hit it? How did it get this petrified? I don't know.
You guys seen those TikTok videos where they throw water in the dam and it floats? Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Oh, that really does it. There you go, man. It's not, it's real. It's real. It's real. You guys see?
I wonder why it does that. I always wanted to go to a drag race. I bet that thing is a lot of fun. Oh, what do we have here? They'll try to tell you this is dried up magma, but we know better than that on this channel. This could be a root system to an ancient tree stump, or an ancient super tree. World trees are what I call them. And this is just the root system petrified.
Is yours?
No, it's not.
Not. Okay.
I am homeless though.
You homeless? You can have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I really wouldn't tell you to you.
What's going?
Damn, he was honest, man.
Going on? You in here shopping?
I'm trying to find something to drink. I literally had $1.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that I could give that to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, you can pick out some. What stuff do you need? I'll buy it for you.
Something to drink and
At least a case of water or something.
that would, yeah.
That would be smart. What else you need?
I usually eat a bag of cereal usually left.
How was you gonna shop for what $1?
That's what I mean. Like it's hard to. I was trying to find something. There's literally nothing in here that I can get for a drink. That's why I was.
Okay, well, get what cereal you gonna eat, and then.
Talking about having to get that just that one little can for.
Aw. Oh my God, I love that cereal.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna keep it at?
I have a spot that.
You got a spot?
Yeah, it's just like a little.
Okay.
Keep our stuff.
Just get 2 of them. And then, did I give you that $10? You can have a couple more dollars. For real. So, have a good night. T. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Damn, look, he was scared. He didn't know what she was gonna do.
This yours?
You know, a lot of people say, oh, why you record it? You know, sometimes it's good seeing good deeds, you know? That's why some people record it, you know? There's 2 sides to every coin. Oh, man, do it without recording. This might inspire somebody to do it for someone else in need. The first will be last, and the last will be first.
11 things people learn too late in life. 1. The less you say, the more your words will matter. 2. Don't take everything personally. Not everyone thinks about you as much as you do. 3. When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities. 4. No matter how much it hurts now, someday you will look back and realize your struggle changed your life for the better. 5. You meet people for a reason. Either you need them to change your life, or you're the one that will change theirs. 6. Never be afraid to try something new. Life gets boring when you stay within the limits of what you already know. 7. You will never truly know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. 8. Once you begin to take note of the things you are grateful for, you begin to lose sight of the things that you lack. 9. If you do not have control over your mouth, you do not have control over your future. 10. Life is a mirror, and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. 11. The only person you have to face in the morning is yourself. Be unbeatable. 11 things people learn too late in...
Which number resonated the most with you and why?
Did you know there are thousands of abandoned oil rigs sitting in the Gulf of Mexico? Once the oil is drained, most big oil companies don't bother taking them down. Instead, they just leave these massive platforms out at sea to rust and rot. And they found plenty of ways to dodge responsibility. One trick is to resell the platforms over and over, passing them down to smaller companies with fewer resources, or even to shell companies that exist only on paper. That way, the original giants avoid the cost and hassle of properly shutting them down. And make no mistake, removing an oil rig is no small job. First, workers have to cut apart the giant steel legs. Then a massive engineering vessel sinks part of its hull using ballast tanks, slides under the cut section, and uses enormous cranes to lift the rig, sometimes weighing tens of thousands of tons, onto the ship. From there, tugboats tow it back to land, where it's dismantled and the scrap is recycled. The catch? This whole process can cost millions, even tens of millions of dollars. No wonder so many companies would rather walk away and leave the wreckage behind. Did you know there are thousands of abandoned oil rigs?
There has to be a better use for the abandoned oil rigs. Like turn them into lighthouses, little mini cities maybe for homeless people. I don't know.
The world's stickiest racetrack. This track is incredibly sticky to the point that anyone walking on it might get stuck or even fall over from how much it grips. So just how sticky is it? When a race car launches from the starting line, its tires visibly twist, showing the extreme traction. The surface is made from a special rubber compound coated with a powerful adhesive designed specifically for drag racing in the United States. It provides massive grip, keeping cars stable even when pushing beyond 1,000 horsepower. But it goes further than that because race cars use soft compound tires, and at very high speeds, the friction creates extreme heat that melts the tire surface into a glue-like layer, practically sticking the car to the track. This enormous grip makes record-breaking acceleration possible, but it also comes with a big downside. After each race, thick layers of rubber accumulate on the track, forcing crew members to carefully clean it with scrapers and flashlights, peeling away the excess bit by bit. This demanding maintenance makes the track not only a tool for performance, but also a constant challenge that requires precision and effort.
Stop for a sec. You see this photo, right? It's no ordinary photo, and it might have just showed us that our reality is a simulation. This picture was made entirely in the most unexpected way possible by this research student at UCL. And it's not just one. He's created dozens of pieces like this, some of them even looking pretty photorealistic. What makes them special is that they were made completely from math equations. What? How is that even possible? I'm sure you remember y equals mx plus b from high school, the formula for a basic line. If you square the x by adding this little 2 on top, it becomes a curved line or a parabola. Go a little bit more complicated, and this formula right here will plot out the shape of a heart. Well, it turns out if you add enough math to it, you can make virtually any shape and any drawing you can imagine with a formula. And that's exactly what he did. Then incorporating RGB into the equation allows you to assign any color to each individual pixel on the graph. With these formulas, you can literally create anything that exists or that doesn't even exist yet in our universe. And visuals are just the start. You can use similar mathematical equations to create sound waves. Every sound you hear has its own unique waveform. Get detailed enough with the equations and you could theoretically create any sound ever. Others have used similar formulas to create 3D shapes too, which again, if you get specific enough with your math, you can create any 3-dimensional object ever. Then combine a series of these math formula generated images in rapid succession to each other to produce videos, or what our eyes perceive as reality in motion. Even thoughts are just neurons and synapses firing in your brain and produce brainwaves too, which once again could theoretically be mapped to an equation. Meaning all of reality, all that we see, hear, experience, and even think can be perfectly converted into math, a series of numbers and symbols. And we do observe math everywhere in the natural world around us, like in the golden ratio spirals, geometric patterns, and fractals. In theory, your entire life experience, everything you've ever seen and ever will see, hear, feel, and experience can be perfectly translated into a never-ending series of math equations. So what if all of reality doesn't actually exist as we perceive it, and is really just an endless stream of algebraic formulas that our eyes, ears, and brains continuously calculate into the sights, sounds, and thoughts that we experience on a daily basis? And if so, who wrote these formulas?
You want to know who wrote those equations? This might be the answer for you. Construction and demolition sites can be great places to uncover evidence of our covered up past.
Construction sites are great places to find proof of the mud flood, proof of our buried past. Construction or demolition sites, another great place. You always seem to come up with hidden layers. Many times, those telltale red bricks, those red brick archways. Let's look at a few more examples of what gets uncovered from our covered up past.
For context, don't believe everything you hear or see on this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. We have an extraterrestrial item collected by Jonathan Reed. Almost looks like a bracelet or some type of gauntlet. The battle bracelet of the Anunnaki. Now, what on earth is going on in Seattle? Tell me that's not giving you Independence Day vibes when the giant mothership was going over the city. I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful city, though, at night. You know, I'm a country boy. I don't see the city too much, but looking at all the lights, you know, it looks cool. Especially that mothership behind it. Speaking of aliens, someone sent me this video, this alleged new video of an alien corpse. Definitely a herbivore to take away from this. But hey, it's getting crazy out here, isn't it? We have another mysterious cloud. Huh. What is going on in New York? If you thought I didn't have another excellent specimen for you today, think again. Alright, feast your eyes on this spectacular piece. Oh my goodness, it's a cube pyrite with paragenetic copper ore and crystal. Woohoo, that's a mouthful. I like this. This is right up our alley for today's video. For all this alien stuff we're talking about, look at it. Man. So many cool names you can name this, guys. I want to hear your names in the comments below. But if I had to name this, I would call this Alien Cube Matrix. The Alien Cube Matrix. Yeah. Alright, we have a UFO UAP sighting in Wuhan, China. If you ask me, that looks more like some type of dimension or portal opening there, doesn't it? Like a doorway, almost.
Now there are 131 active deep underground military bases in the United States. Each one has an average cost of $17 to $19 billion. My colleague, Al Bielek, has actually been on some of the high-speed railways, magneto-leviton trains that connect all the deep underground military bases within the United States. He's been on a Mach 2 train, floats off of a single rail at a 3/4 of an inch off the rail, and what you call high tech. We have nothing like this on the surface. The public basically has been totally lied to. We're considered stupid or even moronic in some cases. They must tell us the truth. If they cannot do this, then they must be.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Inside an old world building in Shalaga.
It's almost like which one is better, you know? Almost like... Wow. It's beautiful. And this right here. And look at this is like a DMT trip. What? Like they want you to trip out while looking at the ceiling. For real. So this is right next to this. Now I'll show you the other part. Give some of the details. Look at the floors, all mosaic. And we have another view of this. This beauty. Another one.
This looks very familiar. I just can't remember offhand what this is.
One. Patterning, it's just beautiful. It's almost like which one is better, you know?
First off, this was a mysterious, extraordinary building, but a couple things caught my eye, especially that ceiling. The detail in the ceiling is absolutely crazy. And if we look at this piece right here, you can see the fasces on the right side of this armor. But some people believe that to be some type of energy weapon, old world energy weapon. And this right here, what is this? If anybody knows anything about this, please drop your comments below. Kind of reminds me of Princess Leia off Star Wars or something, the Galactic Federation princess. Or could it be the Queen of Tartaria? Let me know your thoughts below. Alright, they're claiming this is a valid UFO from St. Lucie County, Florida, July 30th, 2025. I don't think this is a UFO. You can immediately tell it's not a UFO if it has blinking lights, if you ask me. It is man-made.
Is the Ansonia building in Manhattan, New York, actually an old world Tartarian structure? It allegedly only took 4 years to complete, being assembled from 1899 to 1903. But good luck finding any construction photos of this bad boy on Google. Is that because its construction dates are arbitrary, falsely assigned to it by those who found it? The apartment building consists of 17 stories, at a time when most buildings in the vicinity were only 3 to 4 stories. Back when it was a hotel, it held as many as 2,500 rooms, but has since been downsized to 425 apartments. Originally, the building had its own power plant, air filtration plant, and pneumatic tubes. Meanwhile, copper on the roof of the building was stripped for use in the Second World War. Was that copper once used as a conductor for ether energy?
All right, we have exploration in an abandoned church deep in the woods. Okay. Wow, it looks like it has cathodes in the inside. Almost where people were sitting. Are they getting charged up while sitting? Seriously, look. What if they wore a helmet or something, and where they were sitting it made something activate? Just my thoughts looking at this, because you would normally see those on the top of the old structures. This is where people sit down. And this is the mysterious stars, sun rays shining through water. We see Venus, Sirius, Athena, Vega, Jupiter. Footage of what stars really look like, zoomed in. Interesting. Saturn, how do you explain Saturn though, with the ring around it, honestly? Makes you think. Almost like a wheel within a wheel. Unedited footage of insane temple art.
Alright, I just stumbled upon this temple in Thailand. Look at this, hold on. What is this? Here, let me take this off so you can see better. That is epic. And it doesn't end there. Look at that. Wow. It's all the way around the temple. It's all the way around it. This is some of the most profound art I have ever seen. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Maybe I back up a little bit. Talk about a spiritual war. This is some profound imagery. Yeah, and it keeps going too. And this is the main part of the temple.
This has to be like some type of Buddhist. This has to be some type of Buddhist temple. But look at this. What is this for?
I gotta keep going though. There's all this symbolism. I could spend hours and hours just decoding for you the symbolism of each of these, and I may do it because this is incredible. Now that one is really interesting.
What do these
I'm
mean?
blown away by this art, bro.
This one looks like the Libra scale. If you guys can decode any of these, please drop it in the comments below. We need you to decode this one. It looks like they're using some type of frequency to open a portal, and then this guy is being enlightened.
I had no idea. Oh, there we go. I had no idea that this was even here. I just stumbled upon it and... Epic. Epic. Alright, I just stumbled upon this temple.
Alright, trying to decode this one. It looks like something's coming out of his third eye. Some type of souls of his ancestors, maybe? And he's able to look into them. Over here, looks like he's getting lifted. This looks like water's on this side. Alright, trying to decode this. It looks like they're holding candles. Almost like a menorah or a fist. Shooting some type of beam down. This one is showing all nations. Smiling. Someone harvesting all the nations is what I'm getting. And this one, this looks like some type of spiritual warfare. Some type of force field on the bottom right. Almost want to say this one is a dragon. I want to say a three-headed dragon, and then there's another dragon. A lot of different mystical beasts in here. You got a crab on the bottom right. Very interesting artifacts. Buddhism artifacts. This one is interesting. I need your help with this one, guys. I don't know which one this is. Some type of tornado going down. I don't know. This one. It's pretty cool. This one on the right looks like the library's being opened from this oil lamp. And then this one, it's almost saying no to demons or negative energy. Then we look up, you understand that, and then once you get enlightened, you're looking through this eye. I don't know. I'm just off the bat, guys. If you got a better description, please. But yeah. Keep it rolling. The flooded stairways, a portal to Atlantis. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm just doing the photograph first so I don't mess the water up.
So, let's see what's down the steps. We're gonna get the. It looks beautiful. We're gonna get the underwater drone dory down the steps. I'm not sure it's gonna go all the way down, to be fair, because if this is as steep as steps as the ones we go down before, you know, we're talking a good 50 foot, Brad. We're talking a depth of 50 foot. What depth do you think the steps are?
It's a manway.
It's a manway.
It is a manway.
50 foot to the lower chamber?
It's got to be at least 60 to 80.
60 to 80 foot.
20, 30 feet between chambers, wasn't it?
So basically this is a chamber that's been filled with water. The water table has claimed the chambers because the old slide miners would have pumped the water out, but in time it just fills in.
It means that somewhere there's a drainage level on this level that's taking the water away.
Yeah?
Else these would be flooded as well. Yeah.
So it's slowly percolating out the water. Yeah. And how many more floors there is below this floor, do you think?
5, I think.
So there's 5 floors below this one. So we're talking a total depth of
250 feet.
250 feet?
Yeah.
To the very bottom?
Yeah.
250 feet, so about 70, 80 meters. Wow. Sadly, but I prefer screen recording because it shows the...
It shows the actual setup of it and all.
Yeah.
That, how you're actually steering it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's actually quite
Right.
already, isn't it?
Lights on.
If you go forward, then we just feed it in as you're going forward.
And...
Splash everybody. Just go straight down onto the step, that mate. It's stuck on the step, I think. Let it come up. Just take the fans off. Yeah, take the fans off and let it come up to the surface.
Come on, you bastard.
Throw it out, there you go. Be alright, mate.
Yeah, let it flow free. Oh, shit.
How cool is this? They actually have a drone going down? A submersible drone. Damn, this is right up my alley, isn't it?
Shit.
Have you got insurance on it?
I don't mind. If it dies, it dies.
Whoa, you've nose dived straight into the mud then.
It's going to be blind leading the blind, isn't it?
Well, we're probably going to have to pull it out anyway. You probably won't drive it out, I don't think. You're going backwards and down then.
There we are. We found the steps.
Yeah. Oh, I see how they're going down at like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
You're about to hit the side wall on the right. That's it.
Oh, it's going to be harder. It's going to be easy going up, I think, because the angle. I don't get the best angle now. It's tilted down, but wow, look how deep it goes. It says it's two. Oh shit!
It's in the place. I think you hit the wall, mate. You've gone down and gone onto the wall, I think.
Oh yeah, that's going to be great, isn't it?
What have you done now?
I can see it.
Just to level itself out, you've started to send it crazy, I think.
Right.
It's stirred all the shit up now, isn't it? You'll need to go forward to get out of the shit.
I don't even know where forward is.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah, take it easy from there. Come on. Oh, there you are.
Right, tilt your nose down.
Yeah, I am doing, but because it keeps going down.
Yeah. Oh, there's the roof there.
Oh my God, there's the roof.
Yeah, there's
so look.
The steps.
So the roof basically is flooded. Look at that. All the roof is underwater. There's no pockets of air there.
Well, it won't be at 45 degrees. No. You're going straight down at 45 there. How come it keeps lifting itself up when you go forward? Look, at the wall again.
You need to keep away from that left sub.
Yeah, you're right on the left, the right-hand wall there, I think.
It's bastard, isn't it? I knew this was not going to be easy.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere at the moment because the cable's not going any further.
I'm going over there to smoke a ciggy for the old miners. Should I explore back there?
Yeah. I'm gonna... It's
beautiful. God. Oh. Minor steps. Doesn't get better than this. Oh my God. Ow. Look up, Grace. Man, this is something special, this. Tell you what. Wow. Holy moly. Oh my God. There's another photo here to be taken. These are the back steps. There's another set going there.
Oh yeah, let's have a look.
Hello, I've got to go back up even back down to the bottom of it.
So here's a visual, this man.
This is just an introduction
What is truly hidden down in the flooded stairway still remains a secret to this day.
The Book of Enoch describes exactly what happened to these giant ancient trees. It describes how these were cut down by the angel to flood the Nephilim giants reaching 4,500 feet tall. And I believe once these trees were felled, the waters rushed out from below as the waters poured from above. The same can be seen today in the smaller trees. When their roots hit the underground water lines and they're chopped down, they will start gushing water like water fountains. Now imagine that with trees that stretched to the heavens. It says there were about 200 of these trees. And in the many years of looking into this, I would say that's about an accurate number. Perhaps even more. Many are still left to be uncovered, buried right beneath the surface of what we just think are nothing but hills. There was a reason why the Book of Enoch, along with 14 other books, were conveniently removed from today's version of the Bible. It painted a far too accurate picture of the true nature and history of this realm. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
When that flood happened, is that how the mud flood happened, or was that something else? Did something else trigger the mud flood? Was it all the leftover from this flood, or was it literally the mud flood, a separate event? I found a secret cave. No one's seen this until now.
Is right there. Can you see that little wall coming off of the edge? Now look how tucked away it is. Sorry, I have this zoomed way in, but if you back out, keep backing out. Now this is the only view. How hidden is that? Oh my goodness. What is that like a cake? Oh my gosh. This is incredible. Oh man. I love it. I love it. That is amazing how hidden that is. First look as we're getting closer. I can't even see. The wall blends in so well from where I'm at right now. I can't even see it. There's no way you could ever know. Nobody could. That's why I think this is so exciting. So, get it right here. Right there is the structure, the wall we spotted from way back over there. And if you come right across this ledge, there's a tiny wall right there, and there's a seep. So water, obviously. Huh. That's incredible. That is the most hidden ruin I have ever seen. The striations in this rock, the geological layers, the way they stack together in this area where they've chosen to build, almost exactly matches the thickness of the stones they used. Is right there. Can you see that little wall coming off of the edge? Now look how tucked away it is. Sorry, I have.
Doesn't that kind of look like a giant petrified face?
Hey you guys, doesn't it seem obvious to you that these are cast molds, that this is... Hey you guys, doesn't it seem obvious to you that these are cast molds, that this is a refined concrete, that all of this was manufactured, that this isn't carving, that we had industry, and all that industry got destroyed and torn down and maybe lost in the Great Fires, or the Great War, War Zero, before the 2 world wars that we're taught about, the Reset War. You know, a lot of this got destroyed. All I'm saying is this wasn't all carved. This is molded. Like, these are cast molds. This is like Lego. This is like Minecraft and Lego with the blocks. They're the same everywhere in the world. These are molds. They had industry. I've seen catalogs. On YouTube, look up Latin Lexicon. This is on YouTube. Look up Latin Lexicon. I'll put it in the bio. He shows you the catalogs. He found access to the catalogs where ornamentation is for sale. And the prices are there. The statues that you can buy and have shipped to you and build your buildings. He has the proof of this stuff. The information is all still here. You just have to dig into it, delve deeply into this. These are not carvings. This is Lego. We know the truth. We can feel it. Hey, you guys. Doesn't it seem obvious?
So imagine you're in China and you're looking for the moon just a few days after you just experienced the blood moon lunar eclipse. And you're confused because when you first seen it, it was 1 moon. Now you're looking up at it and you see what appears to be 3 moons. And this is exactly what this guy in China seen. No, this guy is not inside of his home taking a video through the window. He is outside on the balcony and he sees 3 moons. And China wasn't the only place, y'all. People were seeing multiple moons all over the world. This one is right here in our backyard in the state of Louisiana, y'all. So what's going on? You can clearly see there's three imprints there. This one has a lot less light. This one a little bit more light, but you can still see it's filled. And this one over here is bright as the sun. So what's going on here? Does it look like does it look like 2 people kissing in the moon? Look at this, y'all. Does that look like 2 people kissing in the moon? I don't know, man, but that looks crazy. That looks like 2 people kissing on the moon. Now check this one out in France. What's going on here? So there's clearly something right there. I don't know what it is. Y'all can tell me what this is. But then you see 3 pictures of the so-called moon on top of this other sphere or orb right there, y'all. What is going on? This was in France. I told y'all a lot of people were seeing multiple moons across the sky. And I'm over here in Florida only seeing 1. What glitch in the matrix is this? How about this one over here? Another one that's showing 3 moons. But this one is like a half moon. Why is that? You can clearly see there's 2 moons lit up here, but this other one is a half moon. Okay, y'all. Now, how do you explain this one? How do you explain this one? This is not fake. This is not CGI. You can clearly see there are 4 moons in this picture, but only one of them is lit up as bright as the sun. And again, this is not the sun. So how do you explain this, y'all? How do you explain this? And I would say it's reflection, but it's not making any sense to me. And then this line that's going across the top of the moon, what is that about? It's like there's 2 different worlds right here, y'all. Is this making sense? But what about you guys? How many moons are you seeing in the sky? Like I said, I'm in Florida and I'm only seeing 1 moon in the sky and it's out the same time as the sun. This matrix is cooked, man. It's glitching. But yeah, something is going on, y'all. The shift is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Yeah, I only been seeing 1 in the sky, crescent, and that's pretty much it. I don't know as far as China, but it's interesting. Man, that's all we got for today's video. If you made it this far, the code word for today is freeze drying. Go ahead and put freeze drying as the code word. That lets me know you're real when you made it all the way through the video, and I just want to say thank you for your support. This was Disturbing TikToks that kept me up all night.